Hello guys and welcome back to the Budget Pro. Today we are gonna continue working on the Scotch riding lawnmower that we were working on yesterday. If you guys remember, we took off the hood, we took off the steering wheel column, and we took off the fender. Used to take this gas tank out because it was really dirty. Well, today we're gonna continue working on it, and we are gonna give it a wash with the pressure washer. We're gonna check the fuel lines and make sure that they are working properly, that they don't have any cracks or they're not clogged. So after that, I mean, hopefully the lines are good, and hopefully the carburetor is good where it's not clogged and it's gonna stay on consistently. If we find more issues with it, we're gonna try to get them fixed, and hopefully the transmission works, which I doubt it, because see the oil that is spilling out just from basically one day. That's not good. That's not a good sign. But we're gonna keep working on it, and hopefully we'll get it fixed, and we don't have to spend that much money like buying new parts or stuff like that. We already give this thing a wash. What we're gonna end up doing is I'm gonna disconnect it from the carburetor over here, and I'm gonna try to put air on it. We're gonna inspect it right now and see if it doesn't have any cracks or anything like that, so we could reuse it. Okay, in order to do that, I'm gonna have to disconnect all these hoses and this fuel filter over here. Okay, we are gonna be using this little blower with the rubber tip on it, and gonna inject air through there, and we're hopefully gonna see the gas coming out through the front of the engine over there. There you go. See? Okay, it's time to put our gas tank in there. This thing doesn't have any screws or bolts or anything like that. Put the hose clamp in here, and nothing is on the way, and see how clean it is now. So yeah, let's bring the fender. All right. Let's get this thing in there. All right. There we go. It's now in place. Good. Now we're ready to put the top of the brake. Okay, there you go. Slide right in. We got one. Okay, now we need to put all the wiring back together. Okay, before we do anything else, we're gonna add a little bit of gas just to see if it's gonna be able to kind of start on its own. Okay, since the engine is not starting on its own, that means it's not getting fuel into the carburetor. So I guess we're gonna have to take off the carburetor and clean it up maybe. Actually, before I clean up the carburetor, I have another engine that is the exact same engine like this one, but the block is broken. So I think all the carburetor and everything should be good with it. which is this one right here. This engine is the exact same engine. Okay, than it was on the original one from this engine, so here's the thing now, it doesn't run. Like I mentioned it before, it was dripping a lot of oil from the transmission. We are gonna try something a little bit different, which is this oil over here that I got at AutoZone. We're gonna try it out and see if that oil is gonna work for this tractor. Take off the fan, the transmission, and that transmission. We already found the leak, and as you guys can see, that thing is almost empty. Hopefully I don't have to rebuild this, since the leak is on this side and there's nothing internally wrong with it. Here we go. That's all. As you guys can see, this thing is really loose. I mean, so as you guys can see, okay, now we're gonna take all this gasket out. The transmission is already sealed. As you guys can see, the gasket glue that I put on it. We're gonna put the oil right now and put it back in the tractor. Hopefully it'll work. It was really low on oil, so I'm assuming that was the issue with it. So let's see how it works. As you guys can see, we have already put the Scott's riding mower together. We did have to replace the carburetor, but thank God I had another one laying around, and I basically give it a clean and put it back into this tractor, and it starts nice and easy. I did have to take off the transmission, open it up, and put new sealant on it, just because it was like leaking a lot. I guess that was the issue with it, just leaking all the oil and not having enough. That's why it wasn't like getting into gears. That usually happens with these hydrostatic transmissions. If they don't have oil, I mean, it won't work good. Now the tractor shifts, gets into gears, and works, which is good. We didn't have to spend that much money on it. So as far as the tractor starting, running, and working, it's good. We just have to make some more adjustments. Now the deck is a little bit tilted on the side, and it seems like it's not cutting fine, but we're gonna get to that. We're gonna make sure that everything works good with the tractor before we start like polishing it or giving it a good clean. So yeah, stay with me and we'll see more progress on this thing.